Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make some delicious recipes with these green onions that my father grew in his garden. We will make an egg and green veg fried rice that is done in under 10 minutes. Also, I will show you how to make a green onion breakfast potato dish along with a simple green onion omelet. Now I'm going to show you some of the veggies I got from his garden this week. And this right here is Malabar spinach, also known as Ceylon spinach, poi bhaji, or water spinach. It is a very hearty spinach and thick, and I can't wait to show you guys a recipe with this in one of my future videos. Here is the star of our show, these beautiful fresh green onions right out of his backyard. I also will be using some of the other vegetables I got from him, including some zucchini and some green beans. These green beans look fabulous. Green beans aren't usually very cheap in the stores, so I'm very grateful to have a father who grows a garden. He tends to grow some of his veggies really big, but that's what immigrant parents do. They want to grow it as big as they can because they tend to have a lot of mouths to feed. She's a heavy girl. He also grows the normal zucchinis too. He definitely did not grow that avocado, but if he could, he would have. To make this fried rice, I'm going to use some leftover cooked rice I have in the fridge, and that's about 2 cups of cooked white rice. And you may have noticed something else in the plate, and that was just a little bit of stewed cabbage. You don't have to have that. I'm just throwing that in there because it's some extra veggies that I had in the fridge as well, and I didn't want to waste it. I chopped up some green onions, a few green beans, and some zucchini. And these are not traditional fried rice ingredients, but they work really well, and those green beans will give it a nice crunch. 3 eggs will be added for protein. Add salt and whisk. I'll be using some reduced sodium soy sauce and also some other Asian seasonings as well. In a hot deep skillet on medium, add your egg. Once it starts to cook, gently stir so it can scramble. This process does not take long, only about a minute. And then break it apart and slide it to the side where there's least heat in the pan. Add olive oil, turn your heat up just a bit higher, above medium, and add your zucchini. Cook for about 30 seconds and try to keep them separate from the egg for now. Give it a flip and add 1 teaspoon of reduced sodium soy sauce. Now it's got some nice color, and it's time to add the chopped green beans. This won't need cooking for much longer, and you can combine all the ingredients at this time. Add your rice and mix this all together very well. Add another teaspoon of reduced sodium soy sauce and a tiny bit of sesame oil, not too much. I'm going to be using some chili crisp and some zhong sauce. This is a sweet and savory spicy condiment, and if you don't have this, you can add some hoisin sauce or some oyster sauce. I'll be using some of the chili crisp oil as well as the chili crisp itself. Add 1 teaspoon of the chili crisp oil and 1 teaspoon of the chili crisp itself and half a teaspoon of zhong sauce. And if you don't have this, you can combine oyster sauce and hoisin sauce, just anything that's a bit sweet and savory to give it the flavor. Turn your heat off and add green onions and a generous amount as this is the star of our show. Mix well together, and this is ready to serve. Taste and make sure you're happy with the salt content, and this is delicious. Egg and rice is such a combo in so many households, and these veggies give it such a great flavor, especially with the chili crisp. My brother and I used to make this when we would come home from school and our parents were still working. It's so healthy and so cheap and so easy to make. Now let's make some green onion breakfast potatoes. I'm going to use bacon grease that I save. You can use any cooking oil you'd prefer. I do have 2 stalks of green onions, 6 medium potatoes, and 2 eggs, which I will make a simple green onion omelet with later on. These are all very affordable ingredients and very filling ingredients, and when cooked together are very delicious. I'm going to bring some water to a boil. I did add some salt. While my water is coming to a boil, I'm going to peel my potatoes, wash them, and cut them into bite-sized pieces. Once my water is boiling, I'm going to add these potatoes, bring it back to a boil. The seasoning will be onion powder, garlic powder, and ground sage, which makes breakfast potatoes have such a nice flavor. While these potatoes cook, I'm going to just chop up my green onions because I'll be using some for my potatoes and my eggs. And after 7 minutes, these potatoes are fork tender. Drain your potatoes from the liquid. In a hot skillet on medium-high, add 2 tablespoons of bacon grease or the cooking oil of your choice. When hot, add your potatoes. Let them cook for a minute. Add black pepper, salt to taste, half a teaspoon of onion powder, a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder, and mix this all together. If your potatoes stick, no issue here. Just add a little bit of water and that'll get the bits to release from the base of the pan. If your potatoes don't stick, don't add any water. This does not need cooking for very long as the potatoes are already cooked. Now add a sprinkle of the sage powder, which is about 1/8 of a teaspoon, not very much at all. And then add fresh green onions as much as you like and a bit more water if necessary. Turn the heat off and this is done. Let's plate this up. Bacon grease is such a great vessel for cooking potatoes, and it gives you that taste of bacon without you having to break your wallet to buy bacon. Let's make a really simple green onion omelet with our 2 eggs, green onions, salt and pepper whisked together. My skillet is on medium with bacon grease and I add my egg. Once it's cooked, you can start to gently roll it over. Brown one side, flip and brown the other, and then this is ready to serve with some of those beautiful breakfast potatoes. Give these recipes a try and go feed yourself. Thanks for watching.